The stage is set. Teja, Nix, and Albert wait anxiously as their talent show is about to commence. But all is not as it seems. The show is merely a bait to draw out a malignant spirit the trio believes that has cursed the settlement with famine. Will the trap work? Will the curse be broken? Will shepherds stand up, hold up? Find out on tonight's episode of Rimfire. And I will move you guys over to the map so we can actually start playing.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
In the brief interlude, you had finished taking the talents down of the various lizard folk as they were waiting in line and passing out their personal information.
Yes.
About 2 hours has gone by. It's 8 o'clock at night. The sun has set long ago, and nothing but the sound of crickets and the running water from the nearby river can be heard. But with the exception, the low murmur of dozens of lizard folk in the nearby chapel awaiting the commencement of the show.
You know what? This looks like it's gonna be a good old romp.
Yeah, looks like we had a pretty good turnout.
Mm-hmm.
They sound excited. I don't know if they necessarily understand what they're excited about, but hey, I'll take what we can get.
I'll take it too. You know, this is a better turnout than I ever seen for a show back in Harshaw. It's like every citizen in this town wants to be in this show.
Teja looks up from dealing with the multiple stings and little swollen pockets all over his body, and he says, "I like to think it's because of the flyers."
I think so too.
It's probably, yep, that probably has a lot to do with it.
Really made a buzz, says Albert as he scratches at the wasp stings on his body.
Teja visibly winces at the pun. Yes, they had a certain sting to them.
Right, that's the thing. Yeah.
It's
Good work, Shepard.
a good one,
Save it.
Shepard.
Save it for the stage,
Yeah.
Shepard.
What is bugging you, Teja? Shepard, please.
You know what? Half of comedy is timing, Shepard. You'll probably get there with a little bit more practice.
I think he's already there,
My timing is excellent.
says Albert, speaking
Yeah,
over
okay.
Shepard.
All right. All right.
I
All
w-
right. That's fine.
I will see you there. Break an ambulatory appendage.
We will.
Shepard departs for the talent show.
All right. So we never went over the final part of the plan, which is what we're gonna do once the spirit appears.
You have about a half dozen dogs trying to get your attention
What?
right now.
What? It's just.
They all look really hungry.
What? Do we have any?
They have big eyes.
Do we got any meat left?
There's the horses.
No, we're not. No, cheat is not on the menu. Neither is the other horse. We need those.
Well,
Don't we have some lizard folk left around here somewhere? Gifts of the bear.
I believe there were two down at the chapel.
might as well bring them with us just for protection, and hopefully we'll find some food at the show.
That sounded dark, but okay.
We'll see what happens. All I'm saying is, if
All right, let's head off.
a spirit appears, we'll be well protected by several dogs, some lizard folk who have an interest in ending this spirit's appearance, or reconciling with it.
I hope so. Yeah, that sounds like all the options we have.
You ever commune with spirits?
You know, that is a very loaded question, Albert. It depends on, I mean, define spirits because, you know,
Like dead ghosts, you know, like or an otherwise ethereal phenomenon which is able to transcend the physical realm while still retaining sapience.
then yes.
Okay,
And then Nyx just turns and walks away.
you'll be our point man then. Excellent.
Nat, you hear the slight footfalls of Natty as she follows behind you, Nyx. Nyx,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you're still pissed off. I just wanted to let you know that I'm sorry about how things went down.
Well, so am I, Natty.
I know that I stole from you, but I really thought I was be able to help everybody out.
Mm-hmm. It's real helpful when somebody values their own skin over everyone else's. Yep, that is very helpful.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna stay here. I figured let you have this show and you'll be able to take care of things.
No, I think there's room for you.
I mean, it just didn't seem like you really wanted me around.
No, it's fine. You can come to the show. Everybody else is going to be there.
I just don't really feel
Well,
like...
you know, Natty, look, we might have our differences. I might not be very, happy with you at the moment, but at the same time, I'm not a backstabber, so I'm not going to leave you all by yourself with just a little dagger to protect yourself. You're going to come along with us where there's safety in numbers.
It doesn't feel like you're asking. It feels like you're telling me.
Well, I mean, I could just let you, die with whatever, something mysterious happened to Harfer, and he's dead now. And he had a lot more going for him in means of, protection.
So you just want me to come with because you're concerned about my health?
Yes?
About my safety?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, go ahead and roll that deception.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
What did you get?
17 with a +5 in deception.
Okay. All right, well, there is a killer about. It wouldn't be very prudent of me to... Yeah, you're right.
It wouldn't be smart. I wouldn't, wish that on my worst enemy. They say a giant snake or something got him.
It was gruesome. I saw the body.
Yep, so did I. Haven't seen anything like that before.
Yeah. Well, let's go to this talent show.
Alright, come on, Albert.
Albert's already up ahead, astride his mastiff, and he says, "What are y'all lagging behind for? Y'all know Lou Bell gets anxious when we just stand around, and I'm on top of her."
We're just talking. We're coming. Right behind you.
We got a stage to set
Let us
up.
catch up.
Okay. I'll move you guys over.
Okay.
Nice.
Bloop.
Wait, I didn't go with
It's
them.
showtime.
Bloop.
Thank you.
Alright.
Ah, look at this. What a turnout. It looks like we got a full house.
Yeah. I hope that it goes well and that they understand what they have agreed to.
Albert dismounts from Lou Bell and walks up to the lizard folk at the entrance. Y'all ready for a good show?
I will be the best.
The best?
Yeah.
Sorry, you were brown spot 3, right? You bite hard?
Yes, best at biting.
Okay, well, as long as you brought a stick to bite, I think it'll be good. If you'll excuse me, says Albert.
Oh no, I forgot. My show is ruined. And he runs off to go get his stick.
So that's why we always do a check-in first.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody
Is
else?
there a props table?
Anybody else here need a stick or some other sort of device, like a collection of flies to demonstrate their talents? Albert announces to the lizard folk.
I know where you can find wasps.
Poor devil.
No wasps.
He's like,
Poor dude.
eh.
Wasps are strictly prohibited on the show floor.
That's right. We have a strict no wasp policy.
All right, Albert. Is there space here at the end of the church? Is it still like rubble or?
It's all open. It is. There's still the stage where the preacher would take the pew. It's slightly elevated, and mostly clear of debris. It seems like. Did we name? They were calling the bear Governor.
Right.
Yeah.
It seemed like Governor had been fairly clean with the various lizard person bones piling up in the corners of the room. There's still one big old pile of lizard folk bones, but other than that, it's clear.
We'll save them in case you need something else to bite on. Are my dogs eating these lizard folk corpses?
You can't see from. Well, yeah, the wall has been knocked down, so you can see that they have a smaller lizard folk corpse. One has it by the tail, and the other by the wrist, and they're playing tug of war with the limp
There,
body.
problem solved. Says Albert.
Yeah.
Nix,
All solved.
get ready on lights.
Do we have lights?
Can you make lights?
Can I make lights? Let me. I don't think you would like the kind of lights that I can make.
Moonbeam. Ah! It burns.
I was actually referring to my use of the star map, but yeah, that same difference. Same thing.
You don't know dancing lights or light or any other cantrip?
No, I don't have those cantrips.
Okay.
No.
Shit. Well, we'll just gotta work with what
I know.
we have. Is the lighting okay?
No, it's actually quite dark.
Shit.
Probably terrible.
As the sun has gone down, you guys are in the summer, so it's a clear night sky, and it's a half moon. So it's enough light to kind of see everybody and move around, but it's kind of on the darker side for a night.
I don't think I ever got to do it because I can't. It's been a while. I don't remember. But were there any? Did we really fully investigate that side room? And were there any like lanterns or torches or other?
It had not been
implements of
investigated.
light? That's what I thought. I was pretty sure like I was about to do that, and then the stuff happened with Natty.
Okay,
If I recall.
Nix the stagehand, go.
Hey. All right, I'm gonna go look into that room and see what I can find, and that's not excellent.
The whole
That's
place
nice.
smells like a fish packing factory, by the way.
That's a 12.
At 12,
Yeah.
you find 3 lanterns, but no oil.
Christ.
Nix, let's just use the green things.
A collection plate, and a bunch of old blankets that have been dried out over the years.
Fantastic. All right, let's use those green things. Maybe we could set them up inside the lanterns and then hang the lanterns.
Ah, that's genius.
Thank you.
Okay. So describe to me what you guys are doing.
Putting the glow stick inside of the lantern in place of like a candle or whatever else would have been there.
Oh,
Then
that's
we
really
can direct
cool.
the lights.
So that way we can direct the light source, but we don't need fuel. And then
Okay.
we don't have to
Are-
worry about trying to hang those.
Are you taking several and putting a reflector behind it to make us like a spotlight, or are you making just a bunch of little individual things for like a diffused lighting?
There's 3 lanterns, right? Are they just
Yeah.
open cage? Do they not have their own reflectors inside of them?
Yeah, that's,
They are bullseye lanterns.
Okay, so they'll function as spotlights.
yeah. So then we're making spotlights.
Ooh, I like that. So moments later, you have a bullseye lantern emitting a eerie green glow, bright but soft.
Uh,
And I feel like it kind of have like a jazzy kind of feel with this incandescent green spreading over the stage.
I'd like to use my swarm to take at least 2 of these and put them like in the rafters, and then I can just have them adjust the lights.
Oh, there's no roof on the
shit.
building. Yeah. It went bye-bye a long time ago. And that's
These
yeah.
back walls, can they? How tall are they?
They go between 2 to 10 feet.
Okay, I'll find the highest points on those and put the lanterns there.
Okay. So we now have a ghostly green light. Although ghostly, it is a powerful source of illumination that creates a spotlight on the stage.
It's gonna be a very green show. We got green, brown-spotted people and green lights, and they're all green
I think
in terms of showmanship.
the aesthetic is kind of what we're going for. I think that's pretty okay. It's all about, matching the lighting and kind of the ambiance to the environment that you're wanting to create. Like, it all just kind of mashes together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not the ambiance I'm used to trying to create, but, I think it works.
As long as that spirit thinks that it's legit enough,
This is fun. Right. Exactly.
that's why that spotlight's important.
I need both you and Nick's to roll dex save.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay, that's
I believe I have a +1 to that.
a 14.
Oh dear.
14?
Yeah.
That's not good. Okay, I got a 9.
A total?
Yep.
9 total. As you see Albert descending the wall after he placed the lantern, his furry foot catches on something, and he trips, tumbling down.
I thought I was using my mage hand
This-
to put up the lanterns. My swarm.
This is as you're just like walking away
Oh, okay.
from it, and at a quick glance around, you look for whatever tripped you because you felt like something hit your
Oh.
shin. But looking around, there was nothing that high in the area that would have tripped you like that.
Well, Nix, I think our friend is here. We should get started. God damn.
All right, we have the target audience. You okay?
Albert's like holding his knee. Let's just. I've been through a lot today. Let's just get started. Albert.
Yeah.
Albert.
Let's do it.
Albert
Yeah.
sends Lou Bell to the side. Stands before the audience. Actually, he'll hop up onto the podium. And he'll put his hands out and say, "Lizards and gentlefolk, the time has come for the first annual. What was the name of this town? Paradise?
It's just talent show. Just talent show.
Paradise Talent
Just a little
Show.
Talent show. Okay.
We've got quite the audience lined up. We got quite the show lined up, and it's time for you all to show off who is the best at the best things. But first, how are y'all doing tonight? make sure to show approval that you clap. You put your hands together, says Albert.
Nix is gonna start clapping.
Does like they look around confused and trying to mimic Nyx? It's kind of like
Yes, good. Anytime anybody does anything on stage, just clap, says Albert.
okay. They all hiss. They all hiss in confirmation.
Okay, good.
It's like you ever hear like a crocodile, alligator hiss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't hiss. Clap. Perfect, my friends. Perfect.
Yeah.
There's no synchronization between any of them, and
You know, in performance, hissing isn't, you know, a great thing.
That's why we're
Nix is just trailing off, saying it quietly.
that's why we're transitioning them now, so the spirit doesn't.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So remember, clap, don't hiss. With that being said, are you all ready to get this show started?
they reply in kind of a rolling unison. Yes,
No, clap. Remember?
Brown Spots is
Clap.
ready.
You gotta clap. Yes. That reaffirms your interest. Excellent. Well then, why don't we just get started? Albert hops off the thing and does a double take at Lou Bell beside him and sighs. Don't if you wanna just go eat the lizards. It's corpses.
She doesn't. She just hangs out with you.
All right. First up, says Albert as he steps away from the stage, we got Brown Spot 1, who is the best at being stabbed. Brown Spot 1, come on stage.
A lizard folk emerges from the pews and walks down the aisle, and then looks down and looks to the left and to the right. Hello. All the other lizard folk raise their hand. Hello, 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 hello. I am Brown Spot. I am best at being stabbed. Another one stands up and says, no, I am Brown Spot. I am best at being stabbed.
You'll get your turn later, Brown Spot 7.
Okay. And he sits back down.
First, it's Brown Spot 1's turn. Brown Spot, who would you like to stab you?
You.
All right, says Albert. Natty, give me your dagger.
Okay. And she's kind of sneaks back around. All right. She hands you her dagger. I just got this, though.
Give it back to you. After Brown Spot 7 is stabbed. Albert walks up on stage and says, and now, the stabbing. And remember, says Albert looking at Brown Spot 1, do not attack me back. This is purely a demonstration of your stab ability. Once you are stabbed, everyone will clap, and then you will sit down.
Why would I attack you? Your blows are meaningless to me.
I'm glad we're in accord, says Albert, and I guess I'll make an attack roll.
Hello. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, okay. That's it's a 12 plus I think a 3 is 15.
You raise the dagger above your head and just bury it in his chest.
That's 4
and the
piercing
lizard
damage.
folk takes a step backwards and then holds his hands up. I am invincible.
Albert starts applauding.
So does Nix.
Okay, so there was some hissing to begin with, like, and then they see that you guys are clapping, and then like there's like a bunch of like confused hissing and clapping now.
Okay, good. Okay.
All right,
Brown
all
Spot 1, lizards and gentlefolk. You can go sit down now, sir.
Okay. He makes his way. He's like, he still has a dagger in his chest, by the way.
We'll get that later. Up next, we got...
Get it now! It's my dagger.
we'll get it when 7 comes up. He needs a dagger too. Up next, says Albert, we got Brown Spot 2, who is the best at throwing nets.
Excuse me. Makes his way up the front.
A polite lizard folk. So polite.
I'll adjust.
Hello.
I'll have my swarm adjust the lantern to focus on him as he walks up.
I am Brown Spot.
Hello, Brown Spot.
And then all the other lizard folk. Hello. Hello.
Now,
We are. I am Brown Spot. I am Brown Spot. I am Brown Spot.
Brown Spot 2, did you bring a net?
Yes.
Okay.
He holds up. Net.
All right. I'd like to recall my swarm and have them swarm around in front of him.
The first lizard folk that just got stabbed slumps over and rolls out of his seat.
I'm gonna go over and see if I can gently remove the dagger from his chest and staunch the bleeding.
All right. Well, that's going. So, what were you doing, Al?
I'd like to take my swarm back down from the lantern since the spotlight is already focused and have them coalesce in front of him. You know, like. All right.
Spirits, bad spirits.
No.
And he starts kicking.
No,
the
Brown
swarm.
Spot. You gotta use your net and throw it at the spirits. That's how you're gonna demonstrate your net throwing ability.
I will. What? These spirits are bad. I will throw my net at it. He throws his net at it. Let's see what he does. Attacking in theory object for the 14. Does that beat your spell attack?
It does actually.
So the net flies through, flopping over these this ethereal swarm, and as it does, it passes straight through it, and he points at it. It's the bad spirit. It's the bad spirit.
Yeah,
This is cursed.
I'd like to have my mage.
We're cursed.
I'd like to have my mage hand hold up the net as if it's inside of it.
He pulls out a knife and cuts the net. You will not take me.
I'd like to point out that there aren't really any bad spirits, so to speak. The spirits aren't bad. And I personally would very much like to be friends with any such spirit.
Yes, let it be known that
Nick says.
we are friendly to all spirits, and Brown Spot 2, what amazing throwing of that net. You really did good.
So as you guys are delivering this olive branch to whatever spirit is out there, the lizard folk is carving into this net like a rabid dog.
Brown Spot 2, your talent was throwing the net, not net carving.
I have saved us! And he pulls up a piece of the net.
All right, yeah! All right, you can go sit down, Brown Spot 2.
I am the best.
Have I saved the lizard folk from, this
Dead?
dagger?
Roll medicine.
Okay, that's not terrible. Let me see what my bonus is. Okay, that's 17.
Oh my. You're able to dislodge the dagger, and using some of the fabric that you found earlier, able to create a stint, stopping the blood from flowing out. And then kind of props himself back up in the seat and says, Brown Spot is good.
You're good? You're all taken care of there?
I cannot die.
Oh, okay. You're definitely one of the best at being stabbed that I've ever seen. Thank you for showing us your invincibility.
Yes.
Is he dying?
No, he's just
In pain?
in pain. Yeah.
Okay.
And so lizard folk don't actually have any facial muscles to emote with, so they kind of fall back to vocalizations.
I see. That's rough, buddy.
Up next, we got Brown Spot 3, who bites hard.
As you're saying that, the spotlight lantern swings around 180 degrees.
Okay, or we have a special guest.
Look at that wonderful addition to our lighting design. Everybody give it up for the lighting design.
I'd like to...
And the genius minds behind that.
I'd like to see where the light is pointing.
It is jarred in a way, so it just kind of it points kind of like up into the sky, no direction in particular. It's just it kind of like, if you were to examine it, you'd see that it only stopped there because there was a burr on the side of the lantern that caught on a rock. So it was just incidentally that it stopped right there. But there was nothing around it when it did spin around.
Nix is gonna call out, do we have another entrant to the talent show? It's not too late.
One of the lizard folk.
Illusions or other sort of... Yes, I'm definitely directing this at the spirit.
Or pranks.
Or fun pranks, something that'll make us laugh. We'd love to see it.
Magic.
One of the lizard folk takes his head and puts aside to you so it can fully look at you with its eye, and you hear it say, "I do stories."
You do stories?
Yes.
What's your name?
Brown spot.
Alright, we got another brown spot who does stories.
Okay. We'll put him in the lineup after Shepard's open mic comedy.
Did he say that
Okay.
in a different voice from the other lizard folk?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Keep my eye on him.
Okay, so you wanted Shepherd up next?
Yeah, sorry, Brown Spot 3. I'm not sure where you are,
It's hard.
but, still retrieving a stick, I guess, so we're just gonna jump right to Shepard and his open mic comedy. Let's get a round of applause.
Off in the distance, you hear Brown Spot 3. No! He's far outside the building. Thank you, friend Albert. And I want to confirm that simply because I have saved their lives many times in the last few days, they will not just give me the victory in this competition. I would like to assure you that I will not hold them against it. If I do not win, I will not withhold healing spells or put them in undue risk if they do not let me win.
Albert,
Yeah,
Albert.
yeah.
Do we have a prize for the winner? What was... I don't remember what we decided for the end goal of this thing.
It wasn't supposed to be a competition, but
Okay.
let's run with it, because I got an idea.
Okay.
And Shepard is right. Whoever is the funniest or most charismatic or best performance will receive the lauding of everybody in paradise tonight. So if you have any talent to show, announces Albert to everybody, this is the night to show it, or else we're just going to assume that Shepard or a brown spotted lizard is better than you.
You feel dozens of cold reptilian eyes as they search in confusion, not knowing what any of that meant.
Anyway, Shepard, take it away.
I will take it where it needs to go. Ha ha ha!
Ha 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 ha!
Oh, that was good, Shepard.
Ha ha!
Real funny.
My first joke. How do you tell a winter storm from a river storm? It is a lizard blizzard.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, that was
Silence.
good.
The next joke commences.
Oh.
How do you fly?
How?
With wings.
Ha ha ha
That's a good one.
ha ha.
And he goes on for another 2.5 minutes, and they're all equally as bad.
I bet.
And as I said before, I will not hold it against you, or withhold healing spells or other life-saving medicines if you do not let me win.
We really appreciate that about you, Shepard.
That you put up some stiff competition, though, Shepard, says Albert as he walks back on stage. It's gonna take somebody with a lot of storytelling or prankster comedy magic to beat out that. Speaking of, next up we have Storytelling Brown Spot. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I am Storytelling Brown Spot, as I said. My story that I'd like to tell begins far to the west of here, in the desert city of Keshkirat. It's about a man who had everything, and a devious rogue that stole his livelihood, his identity, and his way of life. The lizard folk look around rather confused.
I'd also like to look around and see where Natty is.
Roll perception.
Oh, nope. A mess. Okay. 16. Okay. The edge is coming off my dice. Couldn't tell if it was a 15 or a 16. It is a 16 plus 4. So a dirty 20.
Dude, you guys, you're on fire.
I know.
You can see Natty petting Lubel on the side stage. And I guess she would be making her way back towards you, trying to get her dagger back. I guess would be the assumption. Storytelling Brown Spot goes on. There once was a man who spent many years working, striving to create a life for himself. He was rising to the ranks, about to be wed. One day, a charlatan wove a story of lies and inflicted upon him a lie that he could not dispel. And these poisonous words made him flee for his life. But he didn't forget. And to this day, he still hunts the creature that stole so much from him. And then the lizard folk bows.
Oh. Well done. Yeah, Albert applauds. Excuse me, if you don't mind me asking, sir, it's your accent suggests you're not from these parts.
No.
What brought you to the show?
I watched in just a few days ago.
Okay. Albert gives Nix a very heavy side eye.
Nix exchanges it with them like.
I'm sorry, my story didn't have an ending, but I'm still writing it.
May I ask what manner of creature it was?
It's a treacherous feline.
Interesting.
Okay. Albert thinks this is very strange, but this doesn't seem like a spirit to him.
What is, in this moment of intuition, what is the expression on Nix's face? Because as you were having this conversation, Natty was coming around the corner, and right when you're finishing up, she's like, Nix, could I have my dagger back?
Oh, very,
Like,
very.
what is
mask,
yeah.
Total mask of absolutely unflustered, but inside she is freaking out.
So she's just like threw up that wall
Oh yeah.
to protect herself.
That performance mask. Kind of that.
Okay. What's Nix? What's the matter? You seem chilled.
Nothing. Just interesting story from a people who don't seem to tell a lot of stories.
Insight. She got a 5 plus 2 for 7. I think you beat that. All right.
I can roll deception if you want.
No, I'm rolling against your passive deception,
okay.
which I think is pretty freaking high. I think
Yeah.
you have like plus 4 or 5 in it. So that bring you up
what?
to
In deception?
yeah. I
Yeah,
think you have a
plus
plus
5.
5.
Plus
Yeah,
5.
so that gives you a passive of 15. All right. Well, I guess it's just stage fright. It's all right, Nix. The show's going wonderfully. I mean, the storyteller wasn't much. And she kind of like awkwardly looks at the lizard folk. But that guy that got stabbed, that was genuinely impressive. Is he dead?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, I tried my best, but you know what? Only time will tell.
All right.
They're sort of a reckless people.
I think no true words have been spoken. So going back to the ring leader, Albert, who are you calling up next?
Albert like watches this interaction momentarily and shrugs, because this isn't the spirit, he surmises. And so he walks back up on stage and says, "All right, up next we got Brown Spot 4 and his fly catching abilities. 4, are you you're alive, right?"
Make an intelligence save.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Well, that's not good. I got a 9.
As you call out for the lizard folk, you see the Vulpine princess from the other day emerge.
Oh, god damn it.
And she says, "Hello, I am Brown Spot 5.
Brown Spot 5. What? Oh, you'll have to forgive me. Could you remind me what your talent was, Mr. 5?
And she has like just the bluest, deepest eyes that you could just get lost in.
Get it together, Albert. This is clearly a lizard. This is a lizard. What was your talent, sir?
I am best at eating bugs.
Right. Oh god. Right. Did you bring bugs to eat, sir?
Yes, I have a wasp nest right here.
Oh my god.
Wasps again.
You hear Teha in the background. shouting. What is the matter with these people?
Okay, sir,
We had a strict no wasp policy.
ma'am, sir, Gorge, I mean, 5. We have a strict no wasp policy, says Albert. I'm going to ask you to leave. You have violated the no wasp policy.
Okay.
Nix,
Yeah.
could you slap me?
What?
Slap me.
Oh, okay. I slapped him.
Does it help at all?
Okay. Make an intelligence, not an investigation roll,
Okay. Oh, that's a little better.
and with advantage because Nyx is helping you.
Okay. That's something I have proficient. I got a 16.
Okay. And with that, the shimmering, there you see a shimmering around this Vulpine princess as her features begin to evaporate in like rainbow dust. And a moment later, a rather abused-looking lizard folk is standing there, bleeding from the gums as it munches on this wasp nest.
Thank you. Also, our spirit is clearly present. I'm gonna 4, if you would usher the rest of the wasps off stage, we can welcome on our next performer. And let's get a round of applause for 4, who was beautiful. I mean, good at eating wasps, I think.
I am the most beautiful.
Right.
I suppose it's from a certain point of view, right, Albert?
Can we... Next up on the docket, says Albert, just pushing to the front. We have a very special guest. I wrote them in because I knew they'd want to be on stage tonight. We got the mysterious spirit of paradise, who will be performing their greatest set yet. An illusion to wow us all. Take it away, spirit, says Albert, and then he immediately, ducks down and off the stage.
Okay, so after delivering that, you feel a cold wind blow through the open church, and you hear a whisper, and that whisper grows louder, becoming laughter. And you hear the ground outside starting to tremble, like little all the stuff that just kind of like shovel leaned up against a building, and like little rocks and stuff like that falling off the wall. You hear that kind of ambient and a few moments later, you see a giant claw come up out of the ground, and then a large, bony, reptilian head, the head of a Tarrasque, emerge up from the ground and bellow into the night like Godzilla into a city.
Albert's gonna grab a hold of Lou Bell, and his teeth are chattering. Woo!
Nyx's fur is standing completely on end. Her tail looks like a wire brush, just... but she's clapping maniacally.
Ooh! Ah!
That's real good.
Ooh!
That's real good.
Ah!
So convincing. I love
All
it.
the lizard folk are just scattering. They're just running to the north
Yep.
and south, jumping out of the windows. Number 1 gets up and tries to run, and then just passes out.
Wow!
Just tumbling into the bones of so many other devoured lizard folk. The dogs all run away. You hear yelping, and you see the head of this Tarrasque rise up out of the ground and then stop about 15 feet into the air, not completely emerging from the soil.
So, Albert will look at all the lizard folk who have fled and say, looks like the rest of the competition has fled, and I've spoken with our judges, and he looks at Lubel
Yep.
and Nyx, and it looks like we have a winner, and I'm going to take out the bronze figurine we recovered in the church a couple sessions ago. And we have our trophy here.
Shepard takes it.
Shepard, you are not the winner.
Oh,
Give it back. You got to work on your Type
okay.
5. Albert steps past him, holding...
You're a horrible judge! And then he
Shepard.
storms off.
Shepard, we'll talk about it later, buddy.
I hope it eats you.
Albert with the bronze figurine in hand, will nod to Nyx and then go, the winner of tonight's talent contest for their amazing illusion, which wowed the crowd so much they truly believed it. Your name, sir or madam or non-binary spirit.
And let's see if Natty runs off as you deliver. Oh, she saves.
Wait, did the storytelling one run?
Yeah, is Brown Spot 5 storyteller, shapeshifter person still around? Because I've been trying to keep an eye on him the whole time.
You saw that it ran south.
Okay. Great. That's okay. I couldn't fight it today anyway.
Make a performance roll with advantage, Albert.
Here goes nothing. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a 14.
Total?
Yep.
Can I help?
How are you?
I would
Okay,
also...
how are you helping?
I will take the statuette from him very ceremoniously and say, please
Okay.
come forward to accept your prize
And I'd like to use the...
and our admiration for this fine display of talent.
And I'd like to...
Unrivaled in
towards-
paradise.
I'd like to move the lantern so the spotlights fixate on the Tarrasque skull.
How do you spell Tarrasque?
Tarr.
Oh, never mind. The auto thing did it. Okay, as the lantern swings around... Oh, it's a big boy. It paints the godless face of this abomination a ghastly green. And Nyx, as you're stepping forward with this presentation, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, God.
As you feel a shiver of fear crawl up your spine.
Okay. Okay. That's not bad.
Bluebell, that thing is
That was-
so big.
13 plus... Oh, I get 4. 16, 17. 17. Wisdom save.
17?
Yeah.
Jeez.
A 13 plus 4.
So wise. So powerful.
Hashtag druids.
So you're able to fight through the fear, and I think with Albert acting as your hype man, giving this address like the Grammys, and Nick stepping forward presenting this, you feel the icy clutches of fear raking at your back, your heart beating, and your blood running cold. Nothing about this seems to be illusion, other than you know that there had been many illusions, and that's what this creature likes to use. So you're just going on pure intellect right now, but your emotions are just screaming, "Run away!"
It's me as a player right now too. Like you're not describing Nick, you're describing me. Because I'm like, I hope to God this is an illusion. Because I've been wrong about something really big tonight. So
it has 700 health and 25 armor.
And I'm dead.
I'll
just lay down and die right now.
And I think you hold out the statuette. Your hands are kind of like shaking like that.
Oh yeah.
And it rears. Actually, it surges forward. The jaws opening, and they clamp down around you. What do you do?
Ah! Is it an illusion? Or like, do I feel it? Do I feel it though?
This
like,
this is the moment before
I just curl up
it
in the
gobbles you up. Okay, as the teeth slam down around you, that same sort of rainbow dust that you saw enveloping the lizard folk, the whole thing just scatters into that same type of energy.
Just like...
And standing
goes out
right in the middle of where this monstrosity used to be is a little rabbit.
Oh
but protruding from its head, it has the horns.
It's a jackalope! Jackalope, oh my god, I love it. I mean... or whatever it's called in this world, I'm just...
It's a jackalope.
That's adorable, oh my gosh.
And with that, I think we're going to take a break. Okay.
Yay. Oh wow, I love it. That was so good. Good reveal. Good reveal. Thanks for the anxiety.
Good stuff.